Do we really believe that the Bucks have already achieved a point where now they could say, okay, we can run it back with this group again next year? This has been a success.
What do you mean? Just getting to the Eastern Conference Finals?
Just getting past the Nets, getting to the finals.
No. Look, I have a lot of respect for Atlanta. Ice Trae is a different kind of dude. But if you're the Milwaukee Bucks, they are by far the favorite. If there's a year to close the deal, it is this year. You win the whole damn thing. We actually had a conversation yesterday where people were still saying, well, who's the best player left out of all the four teams? And I'm like, is that a question? I mean, Devin Booker's nice. Ice Trae is nice. Paul George is nice, but I mean, we got a two-time regular season MVP
There's only one MVP
in Giannis.
Right.
Like, we have Chris Middleton, who is Mr. Clutch. And if you've gotten through the Miami Heat, if you've gotten through the Brooklyn, you better win a championship. You better win a world championship.
All right, so what if they don't? What if they don't?
So you saying that Giannis is the best player left in the playoffs?
I mean, he's a two-time reigning MVP.
Yates?
He's the most dominant player left. He's the most dominant player left, him and Devin Booker, in the playoffs.
See, I would argue with you on a couple fronts, meaning that both Devin Booker and CP3, because CP3 could do a whole lot more for his team than Giannis. So once he gets back, and you're covering the game clearly, so when is he coming back, Jay?
What are you hearing?
They said Thursday, potentially. Game 4.
Game 4.
Oh, so now it's game 4 potentially? And 3 is tomorrow?
Well, no. Yeah, game 3.
Game 3 is tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
So not till Sunday.
Game 4
I'm sorry, not until Saturday. I'm sorry, I got my days all mixed up. I have no idea which day it is.
So you're not expecting him back till Saturday potentially?
Yes.
Yeah,
okay, so let's assume he's back whenever. I would count CP3 in that mix as the best player conversation left in the NBA.
I think the better way to put it is who's the most impactful player on his team's success remaining.
That's different,
No,
though.
but it's a better question to ask, don't you think? Because you could say that, okay, Giannis has the trophies on the mantle.
I don't care about all the MVP stuff.
What does that matter?
That's
right,
the
what does that
season.
matter now?
Like
Because
you
don't
always
want
tell
him
me,
having the
Jay,
ball in the
it's
last 2 minutes anyway.
It's the regular season.
Right.
I mean, we are talking – the Phoenix Suns are up 2-0 against the Clippers without CP3, right?
Right.
Like, I don't think –
Yeah,
I don't know
but
if
that's
Milwaukee,
an even – but you covering this stuff, Jalen, you tell me. Without Kawhi Leonard in the lineup –
oh, it's a different game.
That's a different game,
Completely
right?
different game.
And once
we're on the same
CP3
page
come back, it's really going to be a different game for Phoenix in the Clippers.
It's funny. All the talk out of the Brooklyn Nets-Milwaukee game was about how incredible KD was, about how KD gave it his all. And I'm on that. KD was special. He's gifted. But we're going to sit up here and act like Giannis didn't have 40, 13, and 5. 40, 13, and 5 in a game 7.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to put some respect on his name and Chris Middleton's name. Now,
well, Middleton and Drew made all the plays down the stretch, not Giannis.
Well,
Middleton and Drew made all the plays down the stretch. But Jay, you and I both know that if KD's wearing the right sneakers, the ones that actually fit him, they're in the finals. They're in the conference finals. He's wearing a size too big, and it cost him.
Oh, I mean, look, is it the Milwaukee Bucks? I feel like the Milwaukee Bucks want. I don't like their coaching. To be
so if they don't finish the deal, Jay, if they don't finish the deal for whatever weird reason, what happens next season? Where are we at? Is it a new coach? Are they moving pieces? What are they doing?
It's a new coach. It's 1,000% a new coach. And some people are having conversations. I'm not saying this is within the Milwaukee Bucks organization, but some people are having conversations about even if they do get there, did they get there despite Coach Bud? I mean, some of the strategies that you saw, and we'll get a chance to see it tonight.
Yeah.
If you're going to play drop coverage against Kevin Durant, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I mean, you're going to play Brook Lopez back at the free throw line, and every time KD comes off that screen key, he's allowed to have wide open shots. Well, what do you think Ice Trae is going to do?
Though.
If you do that to Trae Young, he's going to get 40 on just lob on floaters, just floater after floater.
But just because you don't agree with his philosophy and his style and how he's coaching the team, and if they winning, what's the complaint?
Okay, so let's talk about this. You know athletes. Could James Harden move at all?
0%.
Kyrie wasn't on the
him.
floor. Kyrie wasn't on the floor.
Right.
So this, I just want to put it into perspective.
But my question to you, though, is
hold on,
if
Keith,
they
let me
were,
finish my
okay,
sentence.
go ahead.
It went to Game 7 in overtime, where Kevin Durant had a shot to win it, with James Harden barely being able to move, and Kyrie not being on the floor, and Joe Harris not being able to hit the side of a barn.
And they were a toenail from being eliminated.
But do you think different do you think different as a coach if one of those guys is healthy and on the floor? Do you think different? Do you approach it differently if you coach Bud? Your philosophy changes?
I'm confused.
Like if James Harden is healthy or Kyrie is healthy, along with KD, do you change your scheme in the philosophy and style in which you're coaching based on the health of the Brooklyn Nets?
They didn't.
If they are, though.
Yeah, no, but they had them healthy, right? He had them healthy. They played him the same exact way. Then each one, like Harden returned, Kyrie got hurt. They didn't really change anything. They kept doing the same things they were doing.
Okay.
PJ, a little bit of Drew Holiday. They were mainly focusing on.
So you're saying they
Kevin
never
Durant.
changed? They just stayed the same the whole entire series?
I think the better question is if Coach Bud is the guy that would go if they don't win a championship. Now, is it championship or bust or NBA Finals or bust? Are you saying for Coach Bud?
Oh, I say it's championship or bust.
All right, so
if there's a
championship.
year if you're the Milwaukee Bucks, it's this year.
So there's a lot of openings right now, right? There's a lot of jobs that are open right now. If you're one of these coaches, like a Rick Carlisle, some of these guys that are available, do you wait and see what happens with them first? Is that would that be the most attractive job out of all of the openings we have, including the Boston Celtics?
Yeah, well, it depends on what you find attractive, though, Alan.
Well, ability to win a championship sooner rather than later would be attractive to me.
Yeah, I mean, that's a turnkey operation, but that comes with a lot of pressure, though.